They called her Elia, the woman who whispered to the winds and spoke of days yet to come. No one knew where she came from, nor where she went when the moon was high. But when she spoke, the world listened. It began in the quiet town of Vardale, where the air was thick with the scent of rain and uncertainty. A traveler arrived one evening, cloaked in a veil of silence, her eyes holding secrets too heavy for time itself. She walked with the grace of a shadow, unseen, until she chose to be noticed. The first time she spoke of the future, it was a mere whisper. The river will rise before the harvest moon. A warning, dismissed as the ramblings of a wanderer. But when the water swelled and consumed the farmlands, fear replaced doubt. People sought her out, desperate for answers. With each passing day, her words carried weight. "Do not sail on the 9th night," she cautioned a merchant. He laughed, setting sail under a starless sky. He never returned. "A child will be born with 2 stars in her eyes," she murmured to a grieving widow, and months later, a girl with silver-flecked irises took her first breath. But her visions were not always welcomed. The fearful whispered of curses, the desperate begged for glimpses of fate, and the powerful. They saw her as a threat. One evening the town gathered, torches flickering against the darkened sky. A man, dressed in authority but trembling beneath his robes, stepped forward. "Tell me," he demanded, "what future do you see for me?" Elia tilted her head, her expression unreadable. For a long moment, she said nothing. Then in a voice as soft as falling leaves, she answered, "You will be forgotten before the next full moon." Silence. The air grew thick, heavy with something unspoken. The man scoffed, laughing a laugh that did not reach his eyes. But as the days passed, his name faded from conversations. His presence seemed to shrink. And on the night of the full moon, when the people of Vardale gathered once more, no one spoke of him. No one remembered why he had mattered. By then, Elia was gone, vanished into the mist, as if she had never been there at all. But even now, when the winds whisper through the trees and the river swells before the harvest moon, the people of Vardale still listen, and they wonder if somewhere, in the quiet corners of the world, the woman who spoke of tomorrow still walks among them.